My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. We are the Silent Fishing Rod. I do like going on a fishing expedition if I can justify it. That's 4? Hold up. Grab the wall. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I took this path with a fishing rod, I hit 1 early rest, 1 early shop, and 2 upgrades by the time I get to here. Then I can even just slide on out with another 2 rests, possibly 2 more upgrades. I like the idea of how much of the base deck could be upgraded by the time we get out of here. Gotta make sure that I'm adding cards to the deck that are worth upgrading, and taking cards out of the deck that aren't worth upgrading, because I do not target my upgrades, or at least I don't target the majority of them. No, you clearly saw the block. Looking too quickly. Clearly saw the block leave, try and play, and then just the turn end, because I didn't click it far enough away from my hand, I guess. 1, 2, 3. And then this turn, you got 8 blocks, so all I do is defense. Annoyingly, Deadly Poison's actually the one here with the best potential, even though the others are uncommon. Perfect. Just enough to kill the frontliner in time. Worst case scenario, literally worst case scenario. Tough. Snakebite supports the damage of this deck. Now I should really focus on our defense. There's no way I'm killing the frontliner in the next 2 turns reasonably. I need to get damage out where I can then. Alright, we're all good. Strike hits an upgrade. Well prepared. Sorry, prepared, well laid plans, and hidden dagger. Of these, we'll take well laid plans. Finesse is really nice here. Kind of finesse deflects. Oh, no, I'm 7 short of being able to buy both. So maybe I go... just finesse? Scare's a pretty good card. And I have no AoE. Alright, fine. I'll go Scare and Dagger Spray. Make as much use of that shop as possible. It's not like I'm going to deal good damage through this anyway, so I might as well just retain the defend. Keep the neutralize. Beautiful. We've got the perfect cards for the Loggable Matriarch as well. It's poison that we're going to want for that fight. I will take a lonely value dash in this deck. That said, it's pretty nice not to take that much damage, which is why it's here. Alright. Dash, strike, and keep lethal. GG. Slide on down to this floor with backflip. The additional deadly poison doesn't actually do anything there for us, I don't think. Nowhere near as much as just upgrading the deadly poisons I have access to as well. Oh boy! Yo! What is this? Draw all of our basic deck before any of the rest of it? Day? I don't even know why they would have a day like that. I'm gonna pop Clarity Extract because I'm gonna need the help. Cool. Let's... you are gonna attack again. Alright, we're all good. Made it on out of there. Woo! Can you upgrade a non-base card, please? Outbreak, Dagger Throw. Considering the poison cards in this deck, Outbreak is not actually a good choice, sadly. I almost don't want to take Untouchable because I have no prepareds in the deck yet, and I feel like I'm adding, like, a bunch of stuff that, like, a whole list of things that I'm gonna have to take in order to survive. Good gosh, really? Our opening turn needs to be a lot more aggressive than that. I don't know, maybe... Yeah, it's got to be Dash Strike that turn. Snakebite Strike is going to be enough to kill. Okay, good. Woo! Block Pot, Dodge Roll, Infinite Blades, Flick Flack. It's Dodge and Roll or it's nothing here, and I'll take Dodge and Roll. This one's a Rest. And I either go for the Elite and the fight afterwards, or I don't go for either. Both. Blockbot and backflip, well laid, then hit him with the first poison card. Perfect. Neutralize, Snakebite, Scare to keep him weak. Hold that dash. Yeah, just utterly dominating this fight. Akabeko's skill potion. Sadly, Akabeko's not especially good for us here. Grand finale with well laid. No. The escape plan's actually gonna be good for us. I didn't want that. I wanted the question. I didn't want the question mark. Damn it. Hey, 10 block on turn 1's really good, actually. I prefer... it was a good idea to go to that. I intended it the whole time. It was meaningful. It's fine. As long as I poison this bad boy a whole... Good lord. Well-laid plans on first turn. Nice. As long as I poison this dude a whole bundle, we're all good. Perfect. I retain that and that. You wake him up to a double poison day. fully defend while making my way back to the poison cards. Backflip, scare, dash, and then one more turn of attacking here before you defend. Beautiful. And then on that defend turn, you are going to buff to buff. So you can cop a couple poisons for your efforts. And GG. I mean, the obvious one is acceleration. What else could I fit in this deck, though? How's tracking work for us? It amps damage. So it's not actually incredible. It amps damage from attacks, which is the thing I don't do much of. I feel like Murder is a little independently strong. I can just let that cycle a couple times and eventually just blow the enemy up, which is nice. And Blade of Ink. Yeah, let's take the inevitability of a murder. I have a couple high-cost cards in this deck. No, it's got to be Astrolabe, right? Transform out 3 of these strikes, upgrade them into something that's worthwhile. Runic Pyramid's also okay, but I don't feel like I actually spend enough of my resources every turn. I think I'd just end up with a bunch of cards in hand that are tough to play. Corrosive Wave, Reflex, and Snakebite. Okay, well, I definitely care about draw, and I definitely care about discard now. I've seen the light. Let's take this, which is going to snag us 2 early upgrades. Alright, we're all good. Yeah, all I have to do is grounds the enemy, and then we can just watch him die. Strength Bot's not especially... Hold up. Strength Bot's not especially good for us, but Dash might be outside as well. I think we're past Dash. With 2 Snake Bites in the deck, I feel like Pounce is a very easy card to add in, though. I'll retain a damage card. I don't think both of those are going to be enough. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to defend through this turn. Okay, perfect. We're all good. Enemy dies to poison, and Scares upgraded. Good hit. Leg Sweep is also finally here. Lovely to see some consistency of Weaken. Sucks to play Dagger Spray here, considering how good it would be next turn. But I also don't want to just wholesale pass up that damage. Survivor through Reflex. Pounce, Snake by the backline, and then Explosive Ampule. Murderer's exact damage to kill the Parafright at that point. Alright, sadly this one's going to hit us, but a reasonable draw. Yeah, exactly. We don't have to suffer another hit next turn. Not Snakebite, but prepared there. Got to keep Scare and Survivor to get rid of all the Toxics in hand. Beautiful. Frontline is dead. And backline, ooh. Yeah, I wanted our defend to work better than that, but that's okay. 8. Yikes. I mean, yeah, I am fighting the tier 2 fight, so this is reasonable to expect. Haze prepared. I mean, I want the second prepared and then I want both of them upgraded. Like, that's the thing I want. Getting them both upgraded is going to be the toughie. I would not at all be surprised to use my attack potion this fight. Okay. Take out one hatchling, set up additional poison. Enemy takes this one damage this turn. I did have to expect this, to be fair. Nice to see the back loop get an upgrade. Take the Piercing Whale for the deck as well. And then both prepareds need upgrades yesterday. Ooh, a common card. Ooh, money. There's my box. Sick. Managed to avoid the curse as well. Regal Pillow, Block Potion. Untouchable certainly makes his way into this deck now, and so does Tools of the Trade. Multi Smooth Stones, started combat with 1 dex. Then this is going to have to be a rest, because I'm going to have to take this Elite. Pounce, Snakebite Strike. Ooh. God, I want a leg sweep, but Snakebite has to happen. Drop the block pot that turn. Cards to retain, eh? Keep Pounce and 1 upgraded Defend. Though, yeah, I expect I won't need it. Pounce, Snakebite, GG. Bowler Hat, nice. Expertise to refill a hand. I don't feel like I have the energy to really support that consistently. I do desperately need an additional upgrade because Prepared needs to draw to discard 2 cards. Pendulum, draw an additional card. How do I feel about... Ooh, I can't risk a Decimillipede fight suddenly here, but I can definitely remove these final 2 strikes in order to effectively push them together. Energy cost is really tough for us, so we'll tools the trade upgrade. I'm gonna dodge and roll, because basically this comes down to the amount of poison I put in the enemy. The ultimate strike isn't gonna be the difference. Whereas that 4 additional block that I get this turn could be the difference. Oh my god. Yes. Discard Scare, because it doesn't matter right now. Corrosive Wave, Prepared. Then... Prepared. Okay. Damn. Well-laid plans needs to be played here. Kelly Poison, Frantic, and I'll keep Backflip Frantic. Okay, I just need a Weaken Few soon. There it is. Okay, 1 dodge and roll. I'll keep Pounce and Survivor. Ugh! This is not the turn I hoped it would be. Yeah, that's a full defend. Now I really need some, thank you, some time to just poison y'all. Okay, Corrosive, Prepared. Prepared. I mean, I want a backflip, but more than that, let's just Pounce and Snakebite, get one of them out. 2 turns until I get it. Oh, 78 on murder already. Well, that's what I get for refusing to count. I'm not going to die, but I am going to look foolish. And I'll recover less health next floor, unfortunately. Abrasive to get some Dex and Thorns. Yeah. Burst is also stupidly good. Can't not. Oh, Baku. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. How many of the shops are on the same line? 1. Ugh. 2. And the rest of that line sucks. Literally no rests on that entire line. Okay, I can't do that. Whispering, I do think the additional energy every turn is going to be really helpful for us, so I'm going to give Vaku my first turn. I know, I know! Don't betray me! Alright, that could have been worse. Alright, I am retaining cards, actually. I should probably utilize the retention. So, God, I would love if my defense scaled at all. Bursts, discard. There we go. Fully defended. 38 incoming. Okay, murder is not lethal. Yeah, there it is. Upgraded escape plans, easy to take here. I mean, playing a scare as well as 2-draw on that is not bad. We only take 4 damage and lose 2 max HP here. That could have been so much worse. Oh, hand trick. Yes, please. That'll get us the ability to discard and play a lot of the snake bites at the same time. Oh, yes, you can definitely have clumsy. I was about to stop drawing from that. So many debuffs. So little anything accomplished by enemy. Having a guaranteed block on 10 block on turn 1 from Anchor, as well as the 14 on turn 2, does make it a lot easier to play these. Oh, you bastard. Oof. I have to use Fortifier to get any reasonable block this turn, and unfortunately, I know what follows that is not more reasonable block. I really wanted to say Powder Demise for much later, but the punch construct, clearly, I don't have enough damage to push. God damn it, I'm actually probably dead. I mean, I'm not dead, but I'm sure as hell not alive. No draw, even. Tough. Yeah, this one ends us. I do think I have enough defense in this deck, I will say. There we go. Woohoo! A footwork really would have helped at any point, the ability to scale some of our defense, because realistically, the way that we were capable of scaling our defense was just playing more defend cards, and we did bend things towards being able to do that. Whispering Earring, the prepares, as well as being able to play 0-cost cards, many of the cards that trigger on Sly, getting more cards to trigger on Sly, getting weakened and things like that. But the deck would have needed to be a lot faster in terms of its damage in order to be okay with not scaling defense there. How about I just let the Poultice tell me what I play? 3 upgrades, early shop, late shop, 2 elites. All I gotta do... Ugh. That's garbage right now. That's absolute garbage right now. In the future, it might do something. I just have to have 3 energy left after I've already done everything that I care about on that turn in terms of drawing. Cool. Played the wrong cards there. Should have played an additional strike. Oh my god. Don't you dare make this matter by giving me a strike and no defense. Okay, we're all good. Flechettes, Predator, and Dagger Throw. I will say, Predator gives us 2 additional cards next turn, which makes the bullet time a lot better. Let's get some additional damage on Neutralize because of how little damage it does by default. Chosen Cheese to gain some more max HP is certainly nice. I'm taking a decent amount of fights this floor. The only problem is I'm also taking a pretty aggressive line this floor. Snakebite prepared. They're perfect for this deck as it stands. Snakebite would just wait in hand until I was ready to bullet time. Predator fills hand with more cards, and prepared gives us the ability to play Reflex for 0 energy, giving us the ability to possibly draw back into a bullet time and then play it. Second Predator, I actually think is probably still a really good idea here, given the bullet time of it all. My ideal version of this deck is just draw down to and play bullet time, and that's a good turn. And then cycle the deck, do it again. And the more cards that I get that retain, the far better off that will be. Or we will be doing that, rather. Goddamn, do it. Third Predator. Let's make one of the Predators free to play this combat. Get him. Yeah, bullet time. Woohoo! Yeah. What can I say? When it works, it works. Bullet time again. Meat on the bone, as well as... Does Speedster count the Predator draws? I think it might, actually. I think Prepareds are really good here as well, because they're just cards that are free to play before bullet time. To have an influence on anything related to Sly in hand. That's tools of the trade that I can afford. In a deck that wants to start running some Sly cards. Horncleat. Just run it back. Give me the last run again, please. Let's Swift Pot, see if I can get... Oh, hold up. That'll try and draw 2 afterwards. So if I'm going to be drawing a card early, I've got to... Pot. Neutralize... Hey, yeah, it'll try and draw and draw. No, it's fine. I was hoping to get down to bullet time. There we go. It's a pretty reasonable turn, right? Triple Predator first turn. Discard the Reflex, some more cards in hand, please. Okay, this is the turn we want to split the end. Oh my god. Disgusting. Triple Predator to split the Terror Eel? Oh my god, what is this? Is this the new busted meta? Mango! More max HP, thank you kindly. I do like the idea of a single backflip. Piercing Whales, defend. Let's go backflip. Neutralize needs a second turn of weaken, because that's just defense. pretty good first turn against the Fossil Stalker. Tracking. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, this deck is Giga. This deck is Mega. This deck is, Peta? This deck is Exo. Yeah, I'd like to make it defend. Double defend. Tracking anything that lowers its cost is really important now. Well-laid plans is also extremely important. Predator for 30 damage. Strike for 12. I'd rather all of these, so let's drop that Snakebite then. Bullet Time, Neutralize, Double Predator, and Double Defend. As long as the bullet time goes out, we're all fine. Let's backlit first, just in case I hit exactly bullet time. Or, wow, cards that draw me down into bullet time. Okay. It's really important I don't take bloat. I feel like the only one of these that can justify not being bloat is burst, just attaching that to all of my glue. I don't want Teskataris Amber, and I don't want Toasty Mittens, so Toy Box time. Yuck. None of these are gonna leave us with any power. That's tough. Let's go Courier first, Game Wheel, then 5 Rings and Captain's Wheel. If I can activate the Book of 5 Rings once, that'd be nice. Yikes. Yeah, I really don't want to be fighting that many elites on this floor if I can avoid it, because upgrade a couple of my cards, and that's all I need. Okay. We're all good. Tracking doesn't make this lethal though, so I will double defend first, I guess. Memento Mori, Precise Cut, Ricochet. Memento Mori will see a lot of discarded cards. I think that plus tracking will do a lot of damage sometimes. Okay, let's burst, prepared. This is for digging as deep into the deck as I can get. Nice, just to get down to the bullet time. Mm-hmm. 9 card next turn. It's pretty good. Tools to trade Predator. That should make it pretty difficult for me not to draw back into something worthwhile. That'll do. Pounce. Pounce would allow me to store a bullet time trigger. That's pretty fun. I like the idea of bounded demise, consistency of damage. But I feel like our fights are short enough that we want more immediate things like we have. Let's definitely go with the upgrade here. So many cards want upgrades. Let's get tools to trade to be free. Oh boy. Kidding me? Managed to draw actually no defense on this first turn. Okay, okay, I see why it happened. And in the future, I'll put defense in this deck. Okay. Bullet time. Last card I play is going to be the Pounce. So that I have a free skill this turn. Use that to play a snake bite before then drawing. Yeah, bullet time! Woo! Triple Predator. So good. The problem with this deck is clearly that I don't have enough copies of Predator. I misclicked by not taking another one right there. Oy. I'll burst the only skill in my hand. Incoming is 29. Not reasonably going to be able to stop all of that, unfortunately. I almost feel compelled to drop a Predator for the additional card draw. Rather than 5 block, I'm going to draw 2 additional cards next turn. Split the damage. Mm-hmm. Yuck. Think we're okay now, but yeah, that's a very clear message that I need much more access to AoE. Speeds to Strangle Ricochet. Happy to take a copy of Speedster. There's the well-laid plans I've been asking for. Also an Acrobatics that I care about, and a Dark Shackles that would help. I'll take 2 of them and immediately heal up from the Wax Book of the 5 Rings. Burst backlit. And double defend. I need additional energy somewhere here in this deck. I can't just keep the numbers don't number. I don't even have a good reason to play the well-laid plans that turn. Sorry, the bullet time that turn, because I didn't have well-laid plans out yet. Alright, I'm going to look into the colorless potion, see if I can get something relevant here. Just got to be thinking ahead and then putting bullet time back atop the deck and then defending, I think. It's the only real outcome available to us. Oh my god. Oh, I screwed that up. I thought I had enough damage to kill the chopper, so I discarded defense. Well. I still retain the amount of damage I needed for the backline, at least. I'll take an upgraded one. Bag of Preparation. 2 additional cards on turn 1. Big fan of that. All of our additional draw discards need upgrade. All of our additional draw need upgrade. Okay. I'm going to drop a Predator for the additional 2 card draw next turn. Okay, good bullet time. Bullet time, tracking, well-laid plan, Speedster. Strike. Double big Predator, and I'll just keep that defend in hand, thank you. Thank you, Captain's Wheel. Probably should have played the upgraded Predator, but that's going to be okay. I'll just kill him next turn. Shackling Potion. Upgraded well-laid plans. Accelerant. Interesting. I do feel like another well-laid plans really does work, actually. Helps me deal with the bulk of the deck a little bit. Let's get Burst to hit a second card. I do like AoE, and I... No, I care about vulnerability, actually. But I lack AoE. The card that I wanted to take there was Squash, and it's the card I will take. I was trying to click the Squash one. There we are. Give me the Strength. I don't think I want to go for a random elite. I'm much better at fighting bosses than I am at fighting almost everything else. Squash would be lovely, but I gotta go to the additional draw. There it is. Tracking first. Burst, Snakebite. And then just kill the backliner. I did not expect that. No single card there worth taking. And God, I really want to upgrade cards still. Like Reflex drawing another card, Acrobatics drawing another card, Well-Laid holding another card, any of the cards getting more defense. All of that seems really relevant. But I think if I don't heal, I'm risking it all. Okay. There's Burst. It's Acro. Oh, there is Bullet Time, okay. Okay, those are the cards. Tracking. I'll Snakebite you before I turn around, then neutralize double Giant Predator. No block, I take 16. Okay, Well-Laid, squash to turn around, and then double up on that defend. I'll retain Pounce, Memento Mori, as well as defend. Alright. Let's turn around with Memento Mori. No, I don't even need to turn around here. I save 2 health by doing so. I'd rather keep facing Rocket, I think. Predator, Memento Mori, retain Pounce, Predator, Survivor. We draw up to 10 next turn. And we got the Bullet Time. Okay. Alright, let's Bullet Time now. Into Squash, then Predators. 3 times our weaken damage. I'm going to Burst Snakebite, as well as our Defend. Pounce, and then retain the whole next hand. I take 16 damage this turn, but I never need to worry about Rocket again. I basically just get to turn around and start firing off on the left side now. Oh my god. Oh, so little defense of any kind. That was a rough turn. Alright. Start with Bullet Time, neutralize, then Predator, Predator, Predator. Oh, you're dead. Predator, Snakebite, Pounce, defend. Assassinate's not necessary, that's not how we play. After Image, it'll defend us a decent amount. We play a lot of cards on a reasonable turn. Whistle's a pretty expensive attack that would be great on a good turn. And hey, it's also a trigger of Waxbook. which I will lose after our next fight as well. Trying to dodge as many elites as possible while getting as many removals as possible. I don't think Whistle's actually a really good idea, right? No, it is. It is. Bullet time on the very bottom of the deck. Good to see you there. I think I have after image, otherwise I wasn't really defending that turn either. Good lord, my damage is all in the card called tracking. Dagger throw slice speedster, no need for those. Oof. Start with after image to try and get enough defense. I'm going to go well-led acrobatics and then just shackling potion. So I'll take a hit here, but I'll retain the ability to actually progress later. Oh boy. Oh no, it got so much worse. Oh. Oh no. Oh god. Oh boy, this sucks. That all sucks. Very glad to have free defense this turn. Don't have time to poison my enemies. There we go. Now I know that the next hand literally has to contain bullet time, making it much easier for me to then just kathunk, 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 and one more kathunk for good measure. Snakebite's not going to do too much work here. Setting up basically every card I could need, though. I can see that being useful. Squash, Momentum, Orient, Pounce. Keep a Acrobatics for later. One down, 2 damage taken on this turn. It's the turn after this that becomes really hellish. Should make sure I keep the ability to defend, because the next turn's 48 incoming damage. Yeah. Sadly, that's much the best defense I could put together this turn. God, I wish I was so much better at defending in these interim terms here. Thankfully, I think that will do it. Also, bullet time, if you could just stop being on the bottom of my deck every time I need you. It feels actually disrespectful. Backliner will still get stunned. Retain 2 cards. Got him. Thank you, Tactician. Yes, I need that so bad, and I need it upgraded yesterday. I almost feel like I should be fishing for a potion here, because I also desperately need that. Let's mute the front line, then acro through reflex. Okay, cool. Tools the trade, after image, prepared through the Tactician, gives the ability to play the rest of the hand out. Bullet time! 10. That's enough. Good. Scroll in the second line. Perfect. Speedster burst prepared. And then a Memento Mori is enough to take down the final target on the field. Great. Or the final target that was dealing unblocked attack damage on the field, rather. And there goes my captain's wheel, unfortunately, after this fight. Tough. It did so well for us, though. Count Gamble. Literally just full cycle the hand for us to get down to the right card a little bit faster. Ooh! Yeah, it's got to be Lee's Waffle, my whole... Oh, no, another Tactician. Yeah, it's actually Tactician remove strike then. What's been the problem? Energy and drawing bad cards. Let's solve both of those at the same time. Pendulum's going to draw an additional card each turn. I'm going to hit one of the Tacticians with an upgrade. Whistle's good damage to that backline, as well as a full stun. Actually sends the enemy off sync with one another as well. Got one Tactician in the draw pile, as well as my bullet time. Fine. A full target the front line and take him out that turn, but it's worth it. Alright, I'll fish for an attack potion to try and get something that, thank you, can weaken this enemy. Speedster, burst, out gamble. Do it. Kill him with card draw. Hand trick's pretty fun. It's in exactly the right hand. It's fun. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter at all. Production, thank you. Run away. And I'm just going to slide up towards the... Ugh. Yeah. Burst prepared. I got to get past these cards I won't be able to play. Well, aid's still worth it. $17 incoming. You kidding me? Bullet time's literally on the bottom of the deck. Cheers. Yeah, no additional block available in any way this turn. Let's throw Predator for additional draw next turn then. Yay. Oof. Yeah, it's gonna be the one that costs for free. And Count Gamble. Weaken, yay. Whistle! Finally! Ah, this fight took way too much health away from me. I came to this fight rather than the question mark because I thought it was going to be better for us. How wrong I was. Thankfully, the meat of the bone is going to be doing some serious healing for us in these fights. Production, then tracking acro, reflex, fine, full time after images, send in all the predators. And I don't need to retain a defend. I'm drawing literally 11 cards next turn, so... Okay, I'm gonna burst the calculated gamble because that's gonna give me a huge amount of additional energy. Also, this Momentum Ori has now seen so much death. Get him. $63 is pretty good damage there. I'll take another calculated gamble because how well it's been treating us. I will rest here and then first elite. This one shouldn't be too bad in a good setup. And I do think tracking, neutralize, count gamble, actually acrobatics before that even. I'm gonna squash and count gamble. Yeah, gets us all the way down to this. Okay, sadly, I gotta use the whistle if I actually want to kill. That's fine. I still get to keep a burst. as well as I've got tracking and well-laid plans out. First cycle, pretty good. Okay, after image, I'm going to burst prepared. Just enough. We take 1 damage that turn. Still got Predator, triple Predator, good lord. No vulnerability on the enemy though, so... I think I just got to count Gamble while it's sand, because all of it's garbage. Uh-oh. Let's check that power potion, see if there's anything... Servant form. Let's burst a defend. That's the best defense I can get that turn. And then I take 44 damage to the dome. $44, 32. God, I'm just really bad at defending. God, I really thought we were a lot better than this at defending. I mean, we are when we have bullet time. As long as the one specific condition that makes us powerful is met, we're really powerful. Double up on Predator, and then I'll keep a good hand. If I can get through this without playing bullet time... I don't think I'm getting through this turn without playing bullet time somehow. Never mind, I can't get through this turn, period. Damn it. Our big turns were very big and very good. And then right between those turns, and anytime we didn't kill the enemy instantly, we died. It's definitely lack of defense in that deck. The consistency of weaken was relatively low. It was nice to have the weaken and tracking when it was up, but it wasn't consistently available to us there. Maybe taking a potion into the final fight, or could have helped us in that position. But I think more things, I guess less bloat is a little bit part of it. Like, you know, 1 less predator, maybe even 2 less predators, make the deck much more consistent. Because if, again, it's about those big pop-off turns, right? As soon as we have those, everything is incredible. And so everything else in the deck is about trying to set those up. But I feel like after a certain point, I was actually making them less consistent rather than more, by trying to add more consistency. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my contents of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past to the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out of the thank you, and a special thanks to this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully to see you all next time.